This is Designed Happy, the podcast where we talk about the human side of home design, remodeling, and new construction. I'm Katie.
And I'm TJ, and it's St. Patrick's Day. So we thought we'd talk a little bit about the idea of luck. And I'm going to do my best. I'm going to fail, but I'm going to do my best to not do an Irish accent. But I almost already did it. So, can I? No. But
what fun would it be? Okay, let's see how long we can go. Let's see how long we can go without you doing any accents, I would say. Luck.
Oh my
We're
gosh.
talking about luck. This morning my family was talking about their love of the cereal Lucky Charms, actually. That is not in the outline, but that's real. That's real life. That's what makes us.
You're baiting me.
This is the human side of home design. Well, how am I baiting you?
You know, I mean, do you not hear Lucky Charms in an Irish accent in your head?
No, I don't actually.
Really?
Not at all.
No?
No. I hear the tagline.
From the commercial?
I hear they're magically delicious.
Oh.
Can we?
No.
Is that copyright? Don't do it. Don't do it. Hey, TJ. Hey. Since it's before noon when we're recording, top of the day to you, top of the morning to you, TJ. What else? What are some other? Aaron, go brach. Are there any other phrases? Are there any other Irish phrases?
I don't know.
That's all I've got.
Something about Guinness.
Is something about Guinness. TJ, serious question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you ever had a Lucky Charm?
Yeah. I sure have.
I can't tell if you're serious. I can't.
Do you want me to explain?
Briefly, yes. What?
Brief. So,
please let it be one of those, please let it be a rabbit's foot keychain from the early 90s, please.
Oh, I had one of those. I did have one of those. Yes.
Was it purple?
I don't have it anymore. I don't remember. No, but I did have one of those. Because,
I'm starting to
90s.
think they weren't real rabbit's feet, but go on. Please continue. What was your Lucky Charm?
Well, you're saying what was my Lucky Charm as if I don't have it anymore.
Yeah. You've just seemed very unlucky. So I figured.
Whatever you have, it doesn't work. So for the first, I don't know, whenever you can start remembering conscious thoughts, until I was 18, I was like, oh, I'm so unlucky. I'm the unluckiest person in the world. Like, it's just the most pessimistic. So pessimistic.
Yeah, you sound like
so unlucky. And then, yeah, want to hang out?
Kat was like, that guy.
Honest to God, I still don't understand what she was thinking. I will never know.
It was the earrings. The haircut. It was probably whatever this. Okay, Lucky Charm. Let's get refine the banter.
So I was 18, and I was like, you know what? I gotta change my luck. I know how to do it. I'm gonna get a tattoo. So I have a tattoo on my back that you can't see.
Okay.
Like you can see the one on my arm.
How do you
know? Like that, like I'm assuming you don't know about the one on my back. So I got, this was in it was in 2000, the year 2000.
What a year to get it.
Let me tell you about what was popular in tattoos tribal was really popular,
Uh,
and and like Asian symbols, like Japanese or kanji, or so I
mm.
have a tribal sun on my back, and then in the center of the sun, I have the symbol for luck. Um,
What
and it was
symbol? A horseshoe or a
no, it's like whatever the character is, like the character for that, for
yeah.
luck.
Yeah. Mm.
That was
Did it work? Did it
yeah,
work?
oh yeah, for sure.
I think
Yeah,
the good news
absolutely. Look
is
at me. Look at this life I have.
I love it. Just feels very TJ coded of like, I'm not lucky. Here's how I'm going to change that. Like, I'm going to so commit to the change of this. Like, that's, I guess, yeah, the good news is you're probably not alone. And it sounds like it's worked.
Yeah, and you know what the real honest answer is, though? Cat is the answer to the question. I actually wrote a song
Aw.
for Cat. I wrote a song called "My Luckiest" for her.
You, oh,
Um,
I thought it was, did you
yeah,
think
that's
about
real.
you're better than my tattoo as the title? Is that a lyric?
uh,
Um,
that's
mo-
the chorus, actually. Yeah.
oh, wow. Okay.
Wait, so do you? Do you?
No, nope. Easy answer. No, no. I don't even think I had one of those rabbit's feet that were always sold at like the book fairs. No, because they grossed me out. Simple answer. I no. And I'm glad because it made room for that story, which I really hope will get its own episode one day as we run out of ideas. Um, I, yeah, and I don't mean to contradict you, but I think what we're
Okay.
talking about today is actually not luck. We're talking about,
Oh,
yeah. Did
oh.
you read the outline? Whatever. Bring it up in your review. The we're talking about like why you don't need luck. So we're being anti-seasonal because now maybe you've had a chance to look at the outline. Um, you don't need luck if you know how to do what, TJ?
I can't recover from this.
Rhymes with
There's no way. There's no,
rhymes with kind, but processional. I'll take it from here.
Find a professional.
Yeah,
Fi-
good job. Because you don't need luck. You don't need to rely on luck. Throw away all of your lucky charms. Get rid of your tattoos. Um, if you know how to find the right professional for your home project.
Mhm.
You're the you wrote the book, TJ. You wrote the chapter on this. Are you
I did. I sure did.
Yeah. So
Yep.
we clearly I'm gonna be the one who has to keep us on the track today.
You don't even understand how hard it is for me to not do an accent in this. I figure the fewer words I say, the more likely it is that we get through it. Let's just
Okay.
go. Keep
If
going.
you so if you were here for our Pixie Cut Principle episode,
Oh, mhm.
thank you, by the way, for still that was a um saga. We talked about how like having a good experience in something that feels like a huge change. A lot of the time we're just going through it like, "Mm," like eyes closed, fists clenched, like hoping it just works out. And our whole thing here, the whole reason and the why for the podcast is hopefully, I hope this is what it's about. You tell me if I'm wrong, but is about there are things you can do and there are resources that maybe you didn't know existed that can actually set you up to have a good experience. And finding the right professional is one of the most important parts of that. That's what we're talking about today, TJ.
Oh.
Not leaving it up to luck. But yes,
I get it.
yes. So if you can, because this is okay, right. This is just a fun seasonal cover for we want to talk about one of our favorite chapters in Design Happy the book, finding a professional. Where does this come in the process of like your home project?
So my advice is always like get your thoughts in order first before you start reaching out to so like
Advice I have not taken, but okay. Yes.
so you're going to do the 5 whys, do the heat map, talk about budget,
Hmm.
like do those things and figure out your priorities because all of that work, that self work might change the type of companies you reach out to. So you need to figure that stuff out for yourself first.
What do you mean? My follow-up is when you mean types of companies. Um,
So like if you're thinking about what's important to you in the process and you're like, "Oh gosh, my neighbor did a project and they told me that at the end it cost twice as much as they were told it was going to cost at the beginning. So I need to figure out a way for that not to happen to me." Then you're probably going to be inclined to hire a company that offers fixed price contracts,
mhm. Okay,
right? But if you
great
didn't
example.
know that was important to you, then, just all willy-nilly talking to people, you would never even ask about contracts maybe.
So it's this mix of like get clear on what is important to you and do your research and know what kind of contract types there are and ways. Basically, listen to the podcast, guys. Just go back. It's like a whole continuing ed. Um, okay. Which yeah, after everything we've talked about, to think about going into this blind, to think about going into this just doing a Google search and calling the first three, it's just sounds so scary. Um, so that is the biggest setup there. Other than Google, other than just a Google search, where do you recommend people looking when they're at that stage?
There's a I there's not one place.
Hmm.
There's lots of different ways to find people, and my recommendation is to do some combination of all of them.
Hmm.
Some of them. Don't rely on one is the TLDR. Google's perfectly fine. Um, we talked about House before. Um,
Yeah,
so some
though they're
professionals set up a House page.
yeah, though their home trend predictions might not be super strong. Their professional pages are something different.
Yeah. So that's fine. I'm not a big fan of Yelp, but you could,
Okay.
go on Yelp. Talk to your neighbors if they've done projects. There is something called Nary, Nari. There's also something called Pro, Pro. Nary and Pro, when I wrote the book, were the same thing.
Mm.
And then Nary is like a US based organization that had local chapters. And
National
then there were some,
Association.
yeah.
uh, Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Independence. Right. National Association
Yep, of right independence. You had it.
of Done.
It's the National Association of the Remodeling Industry,
Oh, you actually knew
is
it.
NARI.
That's
Yeah.
you know I use acronyms all the time and I'm like, I don't know what that means, but okay, you knew it.
Oh, yeah. So there was some kind of issue between local chapters and, like, the main NARI, like,
Oh, there was a breakup?
co yeah, yeah, yep. Maybe by the time this is airing, because we record a lot of these in advance, maybe, what's her face and what's his face broke up from that house. Forget who it was, Justin Trudeau and Katy Perry.
Oh, just oh my
That
gosh, now I want to look.
you
I'll have an update. I'll have an update for the next episode. Don't worry. Don't worry. But
But yeah, so
Nary,
there was a split. So
yeah.
then, like, the local Naries became
Ah.
Professional Remodelers Organization. So
They
you
won
can
with the
you
name.
so
So those
you
guys.
in the book I wrote about Nary, but since the book was published, there's there's more nuance. So you could also go on Pro. If you're looking for an architect, you can go to AIA,
Okay.
American Institute of Architects. That's fine. Um, we have talked about. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it sounds like the next step, what you do once you're in the interviews, we're at the place where are we 30 episodes in now?
Yeah.
Hey, happy 30th.
Hey, you too.
30th. But we've had enough episodes now where we talk through the tools and the scales and the tests and the quizzes that the good thing is we can just say like, and then at this stage, go use the fit score with these professionals that you're interviewing.
Yes, I don't think we're at the fit score yet.
Guess I got a little excited then.
I mean, I'm excited too. I'm with
Where
you. But so, like,
where
we're
would you
talking
say
about
we are?
places. So very generally, those are places you could find people.
Hmm.
So the recommendation is, before you ever call anybody to come to your house, you do some combination of, oh, my neighbor had a good experience with this contractor. Let me look at their website. Let me see if they have a house page, because there's probably pictures of their work. I can look on Google and see if they have any reviews. I could see if they choose to be a member of a professional organization like NARI or Pro. Like, you can do some research
Next level
on them.
research. Yeah. Deeper
Yes,
dive, I think is what people are calling it.
deeper dive. Yeah, because just because your neighbor had a good experience
Yeah.
does not mean you're going to have a good experience. So it is not enough to just say, my neighbor did their bathroom with this company and it was great, so that company is fine for my 3-story addition. So there's more work that needs to happen.
Yeah.
So you probably need to look into 6, 8 companies to find the 2 or 3 that you're going to have come to your house. And then
Yeah.
once they're at your house, then we're talking about the fit score.
The yes. So you have to like, but before that, before you just invite anyone into your house, uh, you got to get choosy, is what you're saying.
Yeah, get
Get
choosy.
get choosy. Don't don't get lucky. Get choosy. That's the title.
There
Um, have you had like what do you uh, I'm wondering how you respond when clients say, "Oh, we got really lucky." Like at any point in the process, or they're like, "Oh, we got so lucky with that," or we like, okay, there being times where I'm sure you feel like we got really lucky with that. There are things that happen within that. But yeah, I don't know how you respond when clients like chalk it up to luck.
um I think it's easy. I don't know how to say this without sounding uh I I'm just gonna say it, but I know
Yeah.
it's gonna sound
Without
obnoxious.
sounding
Uh,
Irish.
uh, no, I there have been a bunch of times where people have been like, "Oh my gosh, we're so lucky to work together." Um, and I normally say something along those like, "Oh yeah, I feel the same way," which I do.
Mhm.
Um, but it's also easy to think about like, how did we get connected?
Right.
Like, there's a project where like my neighbor um, knew a guy who was thinking about, I want to remodel my house, and happened to know my neighbor. So my neighbor's like, oh, here's TJ's number. So like that's just a random, right? So like for those clients, it's like, yeah, I guess it probably seems lucky because it
Mhm.
worked out well, and it was just my neighbor's like call TJ. I think if it happens quickly, maybe
Okay.
it
Yeah.
feels lucky. I don't know.
Well, I think that's to say, yeah, luck is a thing. There are elements of luck and chance and like just the stars aligning and things just working out outside against all odds and outside of any effort put into it. But there's a whole lot that we've learned to call luck or say like, ah, like just glad that happened, to not own our participation in it. And this
Mhm.
is one of those places where people have more choice. They might not have all of the choice that they want, but we have more choice than we're led to believe a lot of the time. And um, I think what we're like highlighting here is how you don't have to just leave things to chance or like see how it goes or hope hope it works out, like hope they're good. It's like no, there are actual like steps you can take, things you can do that will impact your outcome.
Yeah. Yeah, like if we just made a list of all of the things that had to happen for you and I to be sitting here today, like with a podcast, right? Like you could probably say, "Gosh, that's crazy! Like that's so lucky."
Hmm.
But there were a lot of intentional choices that went into that too. So
Yeah, right.
it's I'm with you. Um,
Well, I think that's it. Bye, everybody. Okay,
um,
but now
it
are we
in
at the
the
fit score?
we can be, but there is one other like intentional choice thing that I want to point out to people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, so there is a list that gets created every year of
Mm,
the top 500 remodeling companies by sales volume.
yeah.
And over the last handful of years, it's changed a lot at the top because there's been a lot of private equity money that
Hmm.
has come into home services, and the umbrella companies buying up, especially for exterior services companies like window, siding, roof. So now there's like these conglomerates, whereas like the top company on the list, it used to be like, whoa, they did $400 million And
Mm,
now it's like 3 billion, because it's private equity came in and bought 20 companies,
yeah.
um, that all do windows, siding, doors. So like the very top of that list is skewed, but it's still a good list. The reason that I like it, Qualified Remodeler puts it out. It's the top 500, and um, to participate in the list, what you need to do is share what your top line revenue was, how many projects you did.
Mm,
Um, so it's not perfect because there's ways to skew the numbers, but it's more transparency than a homeowner typically has access to.
okay.
So what you could do with that information is you could say, okay, the top line revenue for this company was $10 million. dollars. Um, and they did 20 projects in last year. So their average job size is $500,000. Like that's a normal project for them.
Mhm.
I want to remodel my powder room. That is not a $500,000 project,
Right.
right? Is this a company where their level of service aligns with the scope that I'm looking to do? Because you could find companies on the other end of the spectrum too. There are some pretty big handyman companies that are in there where they might also do $10 million, but they have 5,000 projects
Yeah,
for the year.
yeah. And that feels like a I don't know. I'm guessing if you're getting a recommendation from the person who did, your neighbor's house, if you're going that route, like you have a good sense of like the scope is probably appropriate. But again, still something to consider as the non-architect here. That's just not something I would know how to filter through and find the right the right company. So okay, okay. Along with scope, anything else that list gives that feels really helpful as you before you're deciding the interview?
No, I think the top 500 list is best for that because that is not something that's going to be obvious anywhere else.
Okay.
Um, so that's what I would recommend using that list for. Like if I want to do a whole house remodel and a two-story addition, I probably want to find a company where their average job size is big. So they're used to doing projects like this.
Hmm.
And that's going to their website. Maybe they talk about it. Maybe they don't. Maybe they have a mix of bigger, it's just,
Well,
you
I guess
can,
how often are you left to guess or assume the scope based on pictures, portfolio pictures on a website?
um,
I
is
want
this a trick question all
I
the
want a
time?
specific
I,
number. Okay, okay. Whoa.
I don't know.
No,
Like,
legitimately. I guess again, I'm like imagining going through it and it's like, well, I'm going to get a sense of the what they do based on the images that I see. That's like the closest I'm going to come. They're probably not going to come out and say like, here's our scope of work.
uh, yeah, but it might be tough if a project has a primary bathroom remodel and a kitchen and the basement and a two-story addition. How do you show all of those things in a like there are some companies that like write about the project.
Yeah.
Most don't, but some you can go to the website and be like, all right, here are all the pictures of this project.
Hmm.
So you can kind of get a sense that they're all tied together.
Yeah.
Without that though, it's like I don't know how you would ever know.
You go to the list, the top
Yeah,
500 list. That's what
that's
were you weren't you here? Okay. Okay.
Didn't read the outline. Don't
Didn't
listen to the.
clearly didn't read the book. All right. Now we're interviewing and using the fit score.
Yes, yeah, we're at the fit score.
Okay, so then you do that. So then you use the fit score. Now I want to skip over the fit score. So is there anything you want to say in there
No,
besides
go watch the fit score episode.
yeah. Um as far as how you actually go about the project, how you organize, um let's say it's remodeling several spaces within your home. Like again, I just kind of assume that the person I'm working with is going maybe this does go back to the fit score. Maybe this is something I'm putting on the fit score. I want to hear how they're going to walk through this. But as far as organizing and ordering the project, um, our outline says that that might have something to do with it. But is that true?
If it's important to you, it's true.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's important to me for things to not get, I don't know, all like messed up in the process. It's important to me for us to move through it in a sensical way that isn't
Hmm.
going to mean like because we did this, it impedes what we can do on that. And so, yeah, it's important to me.
So yeah, you would write that in the fit score and then weigh and grade people based on that.
The order
Like
in which things
I
are
don't
done.
know that it. y- There are some people that really want to understand what the process is. Tell me every single step for the design process.
Yep.
Tell me every single step in the production process. Tell me if you're going to provide us with a Gantt chart so I can see demo is going to take this amount of time, rough framing is going to take that amount of time, electrical rough in is going to take this, plumbing rough in, and that you can go through the thing and see the bar chart
Yeah.
um, change until you get to the end. That's really important for some people. Other people don't care at all.
Mm. That's a good again, I'm the kind of person who would say, "I don't think I care and need to see that." But if we get to a point and something gets botched up because like the order in which it was the order in which it was done, I'm going to be like, I'm going to feel unlucky in that case. So maybe that is something I should care about. Maybe I should ask to see these things. Um, okay. All right. It sounds like it depends, which is
Your
always our
favorite
answer
answer.
here. My favorite answer. Okay. Trying to think of other trick questions I can ask you. Anything we've missed when it comes to uh things that will help us not need lucky charms?
I don't think so, but if we were just going to give people a very clear like order of operations,
Right.
if we like summarized it at the end, the first thing you're going to do is get your head straight and get your house in order if there's more than one person making the decision. So you're going to understand your why, you're going to understand your budget, you and the other stakeholders are going to get aligned. You're going to figure out where you have opportunities in the house and where you don't with the heat maps. You're going to do all those exercises to figure stuff out for yourself. After that, and only after that, you're going to start looking for professionals. You'll
Mm,
do it by talking to your neighbors or friends, looking online, reviewing websites, going to Pro or Nary, looking at the top 500 list, narrowing it down to a handful of companies, and then narrowing that down to two or three. Then you'll have them come to your house. You'll do the fit score, watch that episode to understand what that process looks like. And then you're going to hire someone. If you do it in that order, and you'll have ownership of that process then, the likelihood of you feeling lucky or unlucky is way lower.
Now that we've talked through this, now that we're on the other side of this episode, we're landing feet down on the other end of this St. Patrick's Day rainbow. Yeah, that's a leprechaun thing. I was like, why is it pot of gold,
Mhm.
rainbow leprechaun? Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Um
Mhm.
now that we're there, it I can understand that like leaving it to chance or to luck is appealing as far as giving effort and energy and intention to this process. To be like, it does take a lot. It takes a lot to do that, like getting clear, like setting that foundation is actually going to take time, is actually going to require your attention and the investment of your energy. Um, and I can, and that isn't something like that Google can necessarily give you. That isn't something that you can just like go and click and have it figured out for you without having to put anything in. I get why people might just be like, I will just call the person who did my neighbors or my mom's or my, um, and be like, and I'll hope it works out. Maybe not even consciously, because it takes something. I hope that everything kind of the building blocks that we've offered here can help it feel um more manageable, more doable to get to this point where you actually are choosing a professional.
Yeah, and I at least in this market here, I don't know about everywhere, but I've said before in the DC metro area, this is a sophisticated remodeling market. There's a lot of remodeling that happens here. There's a lot of new construction that happens here, and it all happens, not all, a lot of it happens at a high level.
Hmm.
Um, so a lot of the people that we talk to, it's not that they're unwilling to do the work. It's that there's no clear path for them to take. So that's the hope from my point of view in this episode is here are the clear steps that you can take to give yourself the best chance to have a good experience possible.
Hmm.
Because I think a lot of people are willing to do it, they just don't know how. So they resolve to, my my friend had a good experience, so I'll probably have a good experience too.
Yeah, and I think the two things as the representative of the people here, the two things that I would be taking um are the idea of like no really pay attention and get to know the scope of something, um and to use that QR top 500 list as a resource, um
Yeah,
beyond a Google search or you know whoever your neighbors are using. um yeah, those are the two key points for me.
good.
Let us know
Fantastic.
what yours are. Comment below, or or just go enjoy your St. Patty's Day. I feel like your tattoo got us through this one.
Good,
Yeah.
good. I'm glad.
Thank you.
That's why I got it.
Thank you, past TJ. Okay. Well, till next time.
Yeah, we did it without accents.
Don't you wanna?
Nope. I'm gonna get all the way through.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.